All right. Hey, what up, collectors? Diego here with another Common Base Sports Cards Throwback Break. This break will feature a Throwback Break Box, and it'll also be featuring a 2008 Upper Deck Series 2. I know I wrote Series 1 on the description. I'll have to edit that. Series 2 Stars and Stripes edition of Upper Deck Baseball. It is May 7th, and let's get started with this break. Hey, what's up, everybody? Diego here with another Common Base Sports Cards Throwback Break to host it. And the first thing that we're going to do is figure out what Throwback Break Box we're going to open today. We have, actually, I forgot to change the key players. I always forget something, right when I think I have everything. Here's that 2008 Series 2 Stars and Stripes edition Upper Deck Baseball to go with one of these boxes here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this number generator over here to figure this out. And what I'm going to do, the numbers of the boxes will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So number down the columns. Here we go. And generate. Comes up with the number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, the last box of the row or the column. That one doesn't want to stay. Here we go. There's the box right there. And let's get seeing what is in the box. As soon as I come over here and I turn off some of this other stuff. We don't need this anymore, and we don't need that anymore. I will bring this down just a little. All right, guys. So, like I said, we have these two boxes here that we're going to open up. I'm going to change the key players. Key players for our Tavan Popple, bounty. I'm going to add in Kenny Rogers. And I'm going to add in somebody new. Or somebody. Freddie Freeman. There you go. That's who's going to be our new key players. Because we found Bobby Bonilla and we found Mark Gracie last night. So tonight we'll be looking for Kenny Rogers, Freddie Freeman, Craig Bregbeck, and Jack Clark for our Tavan Popple bounty. And then, of course, we have our double-up players right over there. Wearing gloves tonight. Wearing our double-up players over there. That list right there. That's all the double-up players. Basically, you get a mystery card for everyone. And for your Hall of Famer pulls, you'll get to be entered into a random, which will get you the chance at one of these cards here. If you win the random, if your Hall of Famer wins the random for you, you get to either choose from this Meteoric Rise, Randy Johnson, 2000 Bowman Chrome. That's what the back looks like. Pretty sweet looking card. All right. Or the Shohei Ohtani Topps Chrome card, Rookie Cup card. Topps Chrome Rookie Cup card. So those will be the two that you get to choose from if you are the Hall of Fame random winner. But if you don't get a Hall of Famer in this random, you get the card that's left over, and this wouldn't be a bad choice for either one. All right. Now let's see what's in our Throwback Break Box. Should be some fun. Hello. I see Ben's watching, Jason's watching, and it says 2 other people. Whoever the 2 other people are, say hi. Okay, this is one of the ones that I made, and I'm really not sure, but it'll definitely be one of the boxes that I made in January or April, for the January or April. Oh, there's my little covering. Here's our box topper. 1987 All-Stars. Oversized cards. How you doing, Joe? Welcome. Howdy, Jason. I think I already said that. We have 2003 40 Man. We have one of those random Pristine packs that I had. Actually, we're down to just one left, and it's already in a box. So 30 random cards there. We have 2 packs of O-Pee-Chee 93. 2 packs of 1994 Upper Deck Collector's Choice. We have 2 packs of Pinnacle 2013. We have this Skybox EX 1999. That's one of those packs that I probably found on eBay for, like, I was just like, oh man, I want to just put that in one of the boxes. We also have Team Best. That's good to hear, Joe. Keep it safe. Team Best, Diamond Best, minor league cards. Speaking of minor league, 2 Classic Best 1992 minor league packs. 3 packs of 1990. Yeah, so this is one that I built in January. 3 packs of 1990 Donruss, because that's when I wanted to do 3 packs, 2 packs, kind of similar to the one we had last night. 1990 Topps. And we do have a second 40th man to make it 2 packs of those. Let me get that. Bam. Oh, sorry. 2 packs of those and 2 throwback repacks. Of course, we have our special feature product. So that is what it was in the Throwback Break Box that I make myself. I think we're going to do this. We're going to put the throwback repacks right here. We'll open that one last. I'm curious about that one. We'll do some of these. Minor League. '93 O-Pee-Chee. All right, we're going to start it off. There we go, with all the products in front of me. Going to start off with the box topper, of course. Chris Weaver, I see that you're watching. Hope all is well in Washington. Let's see who we have. We have Hall of Famer Ozzie Smith as the pop-up card. Pretty cool. That's our first Hall of Famer for tonight. Then we have Keith Hernandez for the Mets, oversized card. An oversized card of good old Uncle Charlie. Then we have an oversized card of Shane Raleigh for the Phillies. I see Dallas is watching. Welcome. And then our puzzle piece, which I'll end up keeping here. All right, let's do the 30 pack of random cards. This is what I think I got these from the dollar store, you know. And I was getting them for myself, and then I was like, you know what? I think you guys might enjoy just random cards. It really wouldn't matter, because if you look at your whole deck, you wouldn't tell if we open those packs or not. So that was my thing. Here's the promotional card that goes in there. We'll throw that in the trash. And first I got to sort them out. I like the variety. I'm just upset that I can't find them anymore. And there's always some good cards in there. Like, you'll get 1 or 2 nice cards and a couple vintage cards on occasion. I did get a Michael Jordan card out of one of them, which was pretty funny. All right, guys. Now that I got them all going into the same direction, let's go ahead and see what we got. We lead this off with Alexi Ramirez. That looks like it's 2013. Oh, no, 2014. 2014 Topps. Then we have Shelby Miller in a 2015 Topps for the Cardinals. I forget what year. 1990 Bowman of Mickey Tettleton for the Orioles. We got Doug Jones for 1990 Topps or the Cleveland Indians. I'm going to stop trying to say the card unless it looks fancy. We have Randy Velarde and Adam Peterson. This will go to the Yankees. Then we have Rick Muller for the Braves, followed by Dave the Cobra Parker for the Athletics. Here we have Reds leaders. Kevin Bass for the Houston Astros. If only Kevin Bass, Mike Trout, and Tim Salmon played at the same time in the same outfield, that would be good. Angels go fishing or something. Todd Frothworth for the Phillies, followed by Ron Guidry for the New York Yankees. Terry Poole for the Houston Astros, followed by Frank Tanana for the Detroit Tigers. Dwight Smith for his Major League debut card for the Cubs, followed by Heath Bell for the Padres. Here we got Scott Rowland, Fleer Focus. Pretty nice card. I like Scott Rowland. Then we got Mark Pryor for the Chicago Cubs. Nice, shiny card. Here we have Bob Gibson, Diamond Legends. That's a Hall of Famer. We'll put him off to the side right now. And then we got Andy Benez for the San Diego Padres. Marvel Wine for the Padres. Gino Petrelli for the Rangers, followed by Jose Uribe for the Giants. Don Slott for the Pittsburgh Pirates. That is followed by Matt Clement for the Padres. Kerry Woods rookie card for the Chicago Cubs. That's pretty cool. Followed by Keith Miller for the Mets. Dave Concepcion for the Reds. Followed by Paul Kilgis for the Rangers. Carmen Castillo for the Indians, and Jim Edmonds for the Cincinnati Reds. And I did not know he played for the Cincinnati Reds. Must have been winding down his career. Yeah, it's an updated series. He just left the Cubs, I guess. That's pretty cool. One of the reasons why I like baseball cards, especially from the time frame of this 2008, anywhere from 1998 to, or no, I would say more like 1996 to 2011, or no, 2012. Yeah, somewhere in that, 2012. I would say those intrigue me the most because when I see a card of a player who played on a team and I did not expect him to play there, I didn't even know he played there. I don't recall him playing there, but he did. And I always think that's pretty cool. So there's our one Hall of Famer, which is the Diamond Legends of Bob Gibson. Now we're going to open up some Team Best Minor League cards. And like I usually say, if I don't know who the team is that these guys belong to, I will do the research later and then make a posting that tells you guys what it is. Usually when I'm sorting, which I plan to sort this weekend. We have Cliff Wilson. It looks like he's going to be for the Orioles because there's the Orioles logo. So that's going to be a pretty simple tell. Then we have Kelly Dransfeld. He's playing for the Drillers. Sean Gallagher. Florida State League MVP, Sean Gallagher. And that he has a Texas Rangers gear on, so I'm going to say he's Texas Rangers. There's a promotional card right there. Then we have Tim DeCenzi for the Keys, the Frederick Keys. I don't know who that is. Peter Bergeron for the Mission. I should know who that is because we did it already. And Bubba Crosby for the Stampede. And I should know who he is because we had his card before too. But I don't recall him right now, so we'll just have to deal. I'll figure those out later. Let's go looking for some double-up players in this 1990 pack. That'll be pretty fun. Look for some double-up players. That was the whole point of having double-up players, just in case you guys wanted to know. There was always players that, I felt like were always on the team. You found them in every pack, and that's why I made them the double-up players. And some of them are good players like Kevin Brown and B.J. Surhoff and Chuck Finley, Billy Ripken. notable names for most of baseball. Here we got Hall of Fame manager Tommy Lasorda to lead us off the 1990 pack, followed by Roger Craig for the Giants. Then we have Craig Reynolds. Sorry, I wanted him off to the side. Craig Reynolds for the Houston Astros. That is followed by Geronimo Barroa for the Braves. Mike Smithson for the Red Sox, followed by Randy Bush for the Minnesota Twins. Mike Heath for the Detroit Tigers, followed by Hall of Famer Greg Maddux for the Chicago Cubs. Calvin Girardi for the San Diego Padres. Sorry, I burped there. And then Darryl Boston for the White Sox. Jay Buhner for the Seattle Mariners, followed by Brian Holman for the Seattle Mariners. Tim Tuffle for the Mets, followed by a checklist, which will go to nobody. Put that over there. Carmen Castillo for the Twins, and Hall of Famer All-Star card of Craig Biggio for the Houston Astros. That's a pretty cool card. All right, we'll sleeve up the Hall of Famers, and everybody else will be pushed to the side. So, anybody ready to start seeing some sports besides me? I'm really ready. Actually, I like that card. I like that card right there. Kind of a pose, but you're not really sure. It's probably at spring training. All right, we're going to do some 1990 Don Russ. Got a Hall of Famer on the back. And a puzzle piece on the front. Put the puzzle piece over there. And let's lead it off with Kurt Manwaring for the San Francisco Giants. Rob Deere for the Milwaukee Brewers. Rated rookie, Robin Ventura for the Chicago White Sox. That's pretty cool. Followed by Dan Schaetzeder for the Houston Astros. Dave Schmidt for the Orioles. Followed by Pete Incaviglia for the Rangers. Kurt Ford for the Philadelphia Phillies. Followed by Dave Gallagher for the Chicago White Sox. Ron Hasse for the Oakland A's. That is followed by Edwin Nunez for the Detroit Tigers. Robbie Thompson. Now, here's a little secret. I always thought that this was a guy who hit the home run. The shot heard around the world. Not the guy. Not even the same time frame. Robbie Thompson for the Giants. Followed by Ken Patterson for the Chicago White Sox. Here we got a checklist card. Then we got double-up player Andy Van Slyke for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Kevin Romine for the Red Sox, followed by Carl Yastrzemski. That's the puzzle pieces, how they go together. So Carl Yastrzemski, he'll count for the Hall of Famer. And then Diamond Kings of John Smoltz for the Atlanta Braves. Way Beyond Ready. Yes, NASCAR starts up the 17th. Yeah, pretty cool. Can't wait to see some kind of sport. I don't even care. I'll be happy. Well, I'll just keep on thinking that if sports come, I'm going to be able to play softball. That's the only reason why I want sports to come back, because then people will be like, oh, well, professionals play. Well, we could play baseball out there. There's my favorite card of this pack right here. The Robin Ventura rated rookie. I'm a sucker for the rated rookie logo. I want to buy a shirt. All right, here we got Classic Best. Minor league cards. If we get the Miami Miracle, they'll go to the non-Hall of Fame winner or pile, because the Miami Miracle are not affiliated with anybody. Here we go. We have Tim Rumer for the Cannons, which should be the Yankees. And can't really see it. Let's pop the light a little. I don't know. Can't really see it, but there you go. Then we have Sean Ryan for the Phillies, followed by San Antonio Missions, Matt Howard, and that is for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Chris Christopherson for the Shreveport Captains, that is the San Francisco Giants. Followed by Classic Best Checklist, that'll go to the Phillies because there's a picture of Mike Schmidt on there. Chaz Shogenvogel for the Boston Red Sox. Then we have Vero Beach, Dodgers. Willie Otanis. Then we got PJ Forbes for the Quad City River Bandits, which is the Angels. And there's somebody familiar for the San Antonio Mission, Hall of Famer Mike Piazza. That's pretty cool. Mike Piazza in the house. Then we got Rob Wisniewski for the Diablos, which was the Brewers. Then we have Eddie Williams for the Cardinals. And Jeff Matuza for the Yankees. Now, from my take on the video, you really can't see what that thing is, but we did get a very nice Mike Piazza card in there. So that's pretty cool. Mike Piazza, 1992 rookie. That's going to the Dodgers. Congratulations to the Dodgers. Other than that, my favorite card, I'll go with this. Check that out. A former catcher. Of course, he's got to pick a catcher. Eddie Williams throwing out somebody. That'll be my favorite card of the pack there. Premier, 1993 O-Pee-Chee. Oh, are they? Man, I would like to see it. Oh, I would watch that. I'm actually a pretty big fan of the winter leagues, like when Puerto Rico takes on the Dominican Republic, and it's called the Caribbean World Series or Serie del Caribe. I am Latino, and I do enjoy watching that the rivalries, especially when we're playing the Dominican Republic, because they're like superpowers. When Cuba was in it, but I don't think that they played last year. Forget why, but they weren't in the Caribbean World Series last year. I forget the reason why. All right, so let's keep on breaking. We have star performers, Gary Sheffield. That's a pretty cool card right there. Nice insert type card. That is for the Padres. Then we have Orestes Destrade for the Florida Marlins, followed by Ken Ryan for the Boston Red Sox, David Cone for the Kansas City Royals, Hall of Famer Harold Baines, asterisks. There. How's that, Ben? Is that better if I say asterisks after his name? Then we have Ival Calderon for the Boston Red Sox. Yeah, Boston. Kep Battlefield for the Expos, followed by Cal Eldred for the Milwaukee Brewers, and Carlos Baerga for the Indians. My favorite card will be the star performer card. That was right on top, that Gary Sheffield. And then we'll sleeve up the Hall of Famer, Harold Baines. All right. Let's do some 1994 Upper Deck. Yeah. Anyway, one of the going back onto that thing while I'm doing this here about the Caribbean World Series. One thing that I liked about it was when I was 1993, I was just graduating high school and stuff like that, and we had we would get the newspaper, which was called the Vocero, and that was a Spanish newspaper, and that's how I learned how to speak or read Spanish, and that's basically where I went to. I went to the sports page, and I read about my favorite team was the Ponce Leones, which doesn't exist anymore in Puerto Rico, and and I would just follow along. And then when the internet came, it just made me watch even more because some guys will broadcast their games. Dave Nielsen for the Brewers. This is 1994 Collector's Choice Series 1. We have Dave Nielsen for the Brewers, followed by Terry Steinbach for the Oakland A's. Hall of Famer Pedro J. Martinez for the Dodgers. And here we got one of our key players right there, Kenny Rogers. And that he is the silver signature card. So that's pretty cool. We got another card coming into the collection. Jeff Branson for the Cincinnati Reds, followed by Javi Lopez for the Braves. We got Wes Chamberlain for the Phillies, followed by Hall of Famer Barry Larkin for the Reds. Another Hall of Famer, Ricky Henderson for the Toronto Blue Jays, followed by David Segui, whose father has my name. And Rich Becker rookie card for the Minnesota Twins. Let's see, what is that? I don't know, this is a promotional card, but that looked pretty. I like that right there. I might have to crop that. Take that sign. Oh man, that would be awesome, Ben. I would love that. Of course, so would Victor from Victor Negron. He's a bigger Puerto Rican player collector than I am, but I do have a collection of them. I mostly collect the 1993, the 1993, the I forget the Dream Team of 1993. That basically had Juan Gonzalez, Ruben Sierra, a Carmelo Martinez, Roberto Alomar, Carlos Delgado, who actually beat out Ivan Rodriguez for the job. Carlos Delgado, Edgar Martinez, Ray Ordonez, Ray Sanchez, and a couple other guys. Man, they ran through the Puerto Rican League for the Santurce Cangrejeros, which are the Crabbers or something like that. And they ran through the whole league, and they went to the Caribbean World Series, and they play like guys like Jose Rijo in there, but they just killed the Caribbean World Series, and they're known as the Dream Team in Puerto Rico because it's one of the Puerto Rico doesn't win very much. All right, so I sleeved up the Hall of Famers, but I didn't show them. There's our Pedro Martinez, Barry Larkin, and Ricky Henderson. Get to talking about other stuff. I forget what I'm doing. 1990 Don Russ, and probably why my videos last so long. That and the. Oh, come on. Just give me one little lip. Kids, don't try this at home. Since I have the gloves on, I can't lift up the paper, the wax paper. Promotional card. All right, we have Ozzie Guillen for the Chicago White Sox. That is a double-up player, followed by John Franco, Diamond Kings, Cincinnati Reds. John Franco again, the base card. Then we have Jeff Reardon for the Minnesota Twins. And the double-up player, Kelly Gruber for the Toronto Blue Jays. Alvin Davis for the Seattle Mariners, followed by Kent Mercker, rated rookie for the Braves. Hall of Famer Greg Maddux for the Chicago Cubs. Kevin Elster for the New York Mets. Robin Yount, Hall of Famer for the Brewers, followed by Robbie Thompson for the Giants. Jeff Robinson for the Pirates, followed by Dave Valley for the Mariners. Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn for the San Diego Padres, MVP card, and Glenn Davis for the Houston Astros. Besides the Hall of Famers, I'm going to say my favorite. My favorite card would be the MLB Network analyst Dave Valley. Yeah, that's who I'm going with. 2 double-up players in that pack there, and 3 Hall of Famers. Postillos. Yeah, I guess it could be that because the Dominican Republic Spanish is a little bit different than the Puerto Rican Spanish. I know like certain words could be a curse word in their language. I mostly make the comparison of what a cigarette is in England and or the United Kingdom as compared to what a cigarette is here, or the slang term for it. But I just remember a couple times I would go to the store and my mom would say, "No, you don't say that to the person. It doesn't mean what you think it means." Okay, we have Mike Moeller for the Huntsville Stars. That is for the Oakland A's. Then we have Matt Heil for the Senators. That'll be for the Expos. Javi Lopez. That's pretty cool. That is for the Braves. Followed by Matt Anderson. He'll probably give me my favorite card. Matt Anderson for the Frederick Keys, which is the Baltimore Orioles. Then we got Jamie DeSmoot for the Charleston Whalers. I think that's Cincinnati Reds. Yes, it is. Charlotte Rangers, Kurt Miller. That would be Rangers, of course. Clearwater Phillies, David Tomhelm or Tokelm. Then we have for the Chattanooga Lookouts, Cincinnati Reds affiliate, Brian Lane. Mike Guerrero for the Diablos. That is the Milwaukee Brewers. Steve Gibraltar, Cedar Rapids Reds. So Canton Akron Indians. You can only guess who that's for. That is Paul Bird. Paul Bird used to play with the Phillies. And then Julian Velasquez for the Mets. The Javi Lopez was another card, a guy that we know. Pretty good player. Javi Lopez. All right. Oh, Peachy. 93. Our star performer card is Greg Maddux. Hold on, these cards are gotta come apart. Greg Maddux for the Atlanta Braves. Then we got Terry Jorgensen for the Minnesota Twins, followed by Cecil Fielder for the Tigers. David Need for the Rockies, followed by Jody Reed. Looks like he's playing for the Dodgers there. Yeah, the Dodgers. Ryan Thompson for the Mets, followed by Jeff Russell for the Boston Red Sox. Hall of Famer Trevor Hoffman for the Florida Marlins. And Greg Gagne for the Kansas City Royals. Pretty good. Did the basketball break, Nick? Papa Fielder would be my favorite card. Left over. When I say leftovers, because I take out the Hall of Famers so that they're automatically better cards than everybody else. Collector's Choice. 7 spots. We have Series 1 Baseball 1994 Upper Deck. And just in case you guys want to know, Nick is filling up a 2014-2015 basketball, Donruss basketball, right? Donruss basketball, $8 random team. If anybody's interested, go to goldenbreakers.com. Don't forget that while I just promoted one guy, I'll promote the other guy. We have Ben also has Ben's Breaks and baseball cards and breaks or something like that. he has a couple new boxes coming out the way you join his Facebook group. So you guys can support each other. Um, Basketball Break with goldenbreakers.com and Ben's Baseball Cards and Collectibles. I think that's what the group's name is. Ben can let you guys know about that. Um, he has some breaks coming up himself. We have Brett Butler for the Dodgers, followed by Ryan Klesko for the Atlanta Braves. Our silver signature card is Rob Butler for the Toronto Blue Jays. Then we got Steve Avery for the Braves. And rookie class, Greg Blauser for the Red Sox. Our landscape cards are Rick Wilkins for the Cubs, Ramon Martinez for the Dodgers, Matt Williams for the Giants, usually a double-up player, but this is 1994, Brent Gates for the Athletics, Kevin Roberson for the Cubs, and Kevin Roberson for the Cubs. Then we have Midre Cummings rookie class for the Pirates. Really, no names in that one. Well, names, but not no names. 1990 Don Russ one more time. I'm about to say, what the hell do I gotta do? Get a screwdriver? I decided to wear the blue gloves just because I feel cool. I feel like a real breaker when I wear blue gloves. Makes me feel official. I got Tom Glavine for the Atlanta Braves. That is a Hall of Famer right there. Then we got Bo Diaz for the Cincinnati Reds. Steve Jeltz for the Phillies, followed by Jack Clark. There he goes, Jack Clark. We got two of them. Jack Clark for the San Diego Padres. I'll put him off to the side right now. Bob Ojeda for the Mets, followed by Eric Yielding for the Houston Astros. A rated rookie card of Sandy Alomar Jr. for the Padres. That's a pretty cool card. Fred Manrique for the Rangers. Orel Hershiser MVP card for the Dodgers. Double-up player Dennis Martinez for the Expos, followed by Dave Stewart for the Athletics. Hall of Famer George Brett for the Kansas City Royals, followed by Jerry Brown for the Cleveland Indians. Then we got Mike Morgan for the Dodgers and Lee Guterman for the New York Yankees. That was good. This one here is going to be the cool card of the pile. Rated rookie of Sandy Alomar Jr. He's more like a fan favorite type of guy. Double-up player Denny Martinez, Expos, and two Hall of Famers. Like, I don't think Sandy Alomar Jr. is like a Hall of Fame player, but definitely a fan favorite player. So there's Tom Glavine. There you go. All right, we're gonna do another team best. Remember, if I don't know who the team goes to, I will clear everything up in a post. But I'll make my best guess while we're doing it. We have Kevin Barker. I had his card before. This is for the Redbirds, which is actually the Milwaukee Brewers. They end up turning into the Bats. Chad Hutchinson, Prince William Cannons. I believe this is for the Yankees. I believe, but I'm not positive. Promotional card. Chin Feng Cheng for the Stampede. Don't know who that is. Frankie Figueroa for the Ospreys. I believe that's the Diamondbacks. And Ronnie Belliard also. That is going to be for the Brewers. I'm positive of that because I had Ronnie Belliard before. So my favorite card out of that one. Chad Hutchinson because he was a football player. Dallas Cowboys, I think he was going to play for, or he did play for the Dallas Cowboys and stopped playing baseball. All right. Here we have Upper Deck 40th Man, some 2003 40th Man. For the Yankees, we have the Upper Deck Vintage cards. Matsui singles in his first step back. That is going to the Yankees. Then we got Ramon Hernandez for... Hold on, let me get these all separated so I can move a little faster with this. All right. Ramon Hernandez for the Oakland A's. That is followed by Scott Sowerbeck for the Pirates. Eli Marrero for the Cardinals. Followed by Juan Cruz for the Chicago Cubs. Jerry Finnick for the Athletics. Followed by Juan Uribe for the Rockies. Then we have Edgardo Alfonso for the Giants. Miguel Tejada for the Oakland A's, All-Star card. And 40-man is John Leicester for the Cubs. John Leicester. It's hard to see that name there. Let's see if I pull this down this way. Does that help it any? Not really. Not really, but it really blinds me more. Favorite card of the pack there. I'll say it's the Matsui. He is on the cover of the pack. See if I can break up some of that lighting that's on top. All right, another pack of 2003. I think there's one more Throwback Break Box that I made back in January that'll have like through 2 or 3 packs of one thing. So, and then all the rest of the boxes are all random packs. We have Jerry Bonderman for the Detroit Tigers, followed by Brian Jordan for the Dodgers, another football, baseball guy. Javier Vasquez for the Montreal Expos, followed by Paul Bacco for the Cubs. Then we got Brandon Berger for the Royals, Kazuhiro Sasaki for the Seattle Mariners, Ruben Rivera for the Giants. That felt heavy. Blaine Neal for the Marlins. Oh, this is a nice one. Jorge Posada for the All-Star card. And a team checklist that has Albert Pujols and J.D. Drew on it. So that's pretty cool. That's going to St. Louis Cardinals. No Hall of Famers, but Jorge Posada. I like that card. Probably the best. So that'll be my favorite card of this pack. Pinnacle 2013. See if I can keep a hit streak going with actually bringing out a hit. We have Matt Kemp for the Dodgers. That is followed by Paco Rodriguez rookie card. Also for those Dodgers. Go this way. We got Gene Maki for the San Francisco Giants rookie card. Then we have a die cut card of Ian Desmond for the Washington Nationals, power or something, position powers. I don't know why, but my brain just stopped there. Albert Pujols, also position powers, but not die cut. Chase Headley for the San Diego Padres. Logan Morrison for the Miami Marlins, and Mike Napoli for the Boston Red Sox. I would go with the Pujols power positions as my favorite. See if we get an acetate card in this one. Got Felix Hernandez for the Seattle Mariners. fall down. Followed by Kuji Fujikawa. Kuji Fuikawa. I can't say that name. For a rookie card for the Chicago Cubs. Then we got Garrett Cole's rookie card. That one's pretty good, I think. Then we have the Naturals, Albert Pujols for the Angels. I'm sorry. That's going to the Angels. The Naturals. That's a kind of weird looking card. Then we got Daniel Visidio for the White Sox. Lucas Duda for the Mets. And Adrian Gonzalez for the Dodgers. And my favorite card will be the Garrett Cole card. I'm sure somebody out there would like Garrett Cole, right? Whoever has Pirates. All right, now to see what's in this 1999 Skybox EX Century. I never seen. I don't think I've ever seen these cards, or if I did see them, I seen them loose, and I really didn't know where they came from. So I'm curious as to what this is. Oh, okay. I have seen these before. We have, for the Minnesota Twins, they're like an acetate card. We had Todd Walker for the Minnesota Twins. All nice cards, too. I'm going to have to sleeve them right from the get-go. That's pretty nice. Then for the Phillies, we have Marlon Anderson. I thought it was Jimmy Rollins. For a second there, I was about to say, yeah, who wants to trade? But Marlon Anderson for the Phillies. And then Hall of Famer Mike Piazza for the Mets. That's probably the best one. There you go. Mike Piazza, nice acetate card there. Hey, how you doing? Check it out. Pretty nice cards. 3 cards per pack, but all pretty nice cards. I like them. All right, let's see what I put into a pack. Let's see the effort that I did. All right, here we go. Let's see what's in this throwback repack number 1. We have 1978. Yep, 1978 Topps baseball cards. We have Mike Phillips for the Cardinals, followed by Bob Bogdaca for the Mets, Mike Cubbage for the Twins, Will McCaney for the Expos, Don Money for the Brewers. Don Money is from Violin, where I live. Don Carruthers for the Twins, Billy Hunter. I don't know who. I guess I'll give that to the Indians since I said it's going to be on that side. So I'll give it to the As player. Mike Hargrove for the Texas Rangers. Then we have Larry Parrish for the Expos. And Rick Russell for the Chicago Cubs. Nice vintage cards there. Or, I don't know. I don't know where vintage really starts at. Where vintage ends, I should say. But I know I can't find a pack of 1978 Topps for a good price. So this is the best I could get for 1978 cards. Here we have another throwback repack. And this one this pack has 1984 Topps. We have Charlie Huff for the Texas Rangers, Keith Hernandez for the Mets, Brad Havens for the Twins, Mel Hall for the Cubs, Marty Burnstrom for the Phillies, Hall of Famer Alan Trammell for the Detroit Tigers, Dave Beard for the Athletics, Oscar Gamble for the Yankees, Gorman Thomas for the Indians, and Floyd Rayford for the Cardinals. Bam. One Hall of Famer in there. And now now we're going to go into our Series 2 box and see what we have in here. Upper Deck Series 2. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 packs in there. And 10 packs per box. May have to use this box for shipping for somebody. Don't be surprised if I do that. All right, Series 2 from Upper Deck. Stars and Stripes edition. And if we do get a USA card and it's a collegiate, I got to see who the guy is drafted for or who he played the longest with and determine who it goes to from there. Our first card is Ubaldo Jimenez for the Colorado Rockies. Then we have Yulno Escobar for the Atlanta Braves. Tony Gwynn Jr. for the Brewers. And here's one of them. Jordy Mercer. And I believe he's for the Pirates. But don't quote me on it. I got to check. We got a Jordy Mercer card here. Let me get another sleeve. Just in case somebody missed that trick. Matt Murphy taught me this. That when you have thicker cards and you want to get into the sleeve, cut that, make a little cut right there, and it should be able to slide in really nicely afterwards. You don't have to worry about that that extra little thing. Little tip from me to you. All right, so Jordy Mercer, most likely it's going to be for the Pittsburgh Pirates, but until I confirm it, that is our hit right now. Then we have Milton Bradley for the Texas Rangers. Kurt Suzuki for the Athletics. Troy Glaus for the Cardinals. And Grady Sizemore for the Indians. Pack number 2. Homer Bailey for the Reds. Followed by David Ortiz for the Boston Red Sox. Ramon Castro for the Mets. John Lackey for the Angels. Andrew Jones for the Dodgers. Then we got Lasty Millage for the Washington Nationals. Ramon Troncaso, rookie card for the Dodgers. And season highlights of Brandon Webb for the Diamondbacks. Our next pack has CC Sabathia with the Cleveland Indians. Then we got Luis Hernandez for the Orioles. Shelley Duncan for the New York Yankees. Followed by Jonathan Broxton for the Dodgers. Akan Iwamura for the Rays. I just skipped over a lot of that. Hall of Famer Derek Jeter for the New York Yankees. There's Evan Meeks, rookie card for the Pirates. And Nick Markakis when he played for the Good Guys. The star attraction card right there. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Like who I was going to determine it by who he was a rookie for. If I go who was drafted by, I can also do that too. I don't know. Joe Crede for the Chicago White Sox. Followed by Brett Myers for the Phillies. Alex Rios for the Blue Jays. This is really hard to see. Hideki Matsui for the New York Yankees. followed by Cliff Floyd for the Rays. Emil Brown for the Oakland A's, followed by Houston Street for the Oakland A's. Kevin Youkilis for the Boston Red Sox. We have Brian Anderson, Chicago White Sox. Willie Montpena for the Washington Nationals. Ricky Weeks for the Brewers. We have Johnny Mize, Yankee Stadium Legacy. I believe Johnny Mize is a Hall of Famer, so I'm going to put him over here. Then we have Mark Pryor for the San Diego Padres. Miguel Tejeda for the Houston Astros. Scott Rowland with the Blue Jays. And season highlights, Ichiro getting an award. Our next pack has Tom Grzolani for the Pittsburgh Pirates. David DeLucci for the Indians. Dan Uggla for the Florida Marlins. Vicente Padilla, the Padilla Flotilla is what we used to do when he was on the Phillies. That is for the Rangers, though. Then we have John Lieber for the Cubs. Brian Wilson before the Beard. That's the Giants. Rookie card of Gregor Blanco for the Braves. And season highlights of Brian Roberts for the Orioles. We have Eric Barnes for the Arizona Diamondbacks, followed by Giovanni Soto for the Chicago Cubs. Jose Reyes for the New York Mets, followed by Brad Penny for the Dodgers. Scott Kazmir for the Tampa Bay Rays, followed by Jeff Jenkins for the Phillies. Then we have Troy Tulowitzki for the Rockies, and Prince Fielder for the Milwaukee Brewers. Give me a second here. I apologize for that, guys. My puppy was telling me that she wanted to go to the bathroom. So, Prince Fielder for the Milwaukee Brewers. Got a little puppy, a little pug added to our family. She's like 14 weeks now, 14 weeks old. All right, so we're going to go with Carlos Guillen for the Detroit Tigers, followed by Norris Hopper for the Cincinnati Reds. Never heard of that guy. B.J. Ryan for the Blue Jays, followed by Nick Johnson for the Nationals. Brian Schneider for the New York Mets, followed by Reed Johnson for the Toronto Blue Jays. Rookie card of Kyle McLennan for the Cardinals, and Eric Hosmer, Team USA. That is going to go to the Kansas City Royals. That's a pretty cool card. Our next pack. We have Josh Barfield for the Cleveland Indians. That is followed by Carlos Zambrano for the Chicago Cubs. Raul Ibanez for the Seattle Mariners, followed by Justin I can't say his name. Dustin Dorshire, Edgar Renteria for the Detroit Tigers. Torrey Hunter for the Angels. Hall of Famer Greg Maddux for the Padres. And Andrew Jones for the Dodgers. Is this a variation? It's a team checklist. I was like, wait, he had a sliding picture in the last one. All right, last pack of the night. We have Jason Bay for the Pittsburgh Pirates, followed by Curtis Granderson for the Detroit Tigers. Joey Gathright for the Royals. Billy Martin for Yankees. Yankee Stadium Legacy. Then we have Adam Everett for the Minnesota Twins. Scott Liebrink for the White Sox. Rookie card of Elliott Johnson for Tampa Bay Rays. And season highlights, the poster child of the packed Boston Red Sox, Josh Beckett, to end it. So, we're all but pretty much confirmed. We got 3 Hall of Famers here. Now, 3 Hall of Famers. This rookie card of Jordy Mercer will most likely go to the Pirates, as we said. So that's our hit for tonight. I got 3 relic hits in a row. 3 breaks in a row. So new record for me. All right. So let's recap some of this giveaway type stuff. For our Todd Van Poppel bounty, the collection of cards that we're going to get once we hit a Todd Van Poppel card, the card count is 3? No. Yeah, it's up to 3, so this is 4 or 5. We got Jack Clark tonight, and we got Kenny Rogers tonight. So there'll be 2 new names there with Freddie Freeman and Craig Graybeck. We have our double-up players. They are Denny Martinez, Kelly Gruber, Ozzie Guillen with the White Sox, and Andy Van Slyke with the Pirates. That means that a mystery card will be coming in your box. And then our Hall of Famers that will get to choose between these 2 cards here, either Randy Johnson Meteoric Rise from Bowman Chrome 2000 insert card, or a Topps Chrome Shohei Ohtani Rookie Cup card will be the choice. And the person making the choice, it will be one of these guys who owns. Will be the guy who owns one of these cards here. Johnny Mize with the Yankees. Greg Maddux, Padres. Derek Jeter, Yankees. Mike Piazza, Mets. Nice see-through card there. Alan Trammell, 84 Topps. I don't know why I had to look at it. Tom Glavine, 1990 Donruss, or the Atlanta Braves. George Brett, Royals. Greg Maddux for the Braves. Trevor Hoffman for the Marlins. Greg Maddux with the Cubs. Robin Yount with the Brewers. Tony Gwynn with the Padres. Martinez with the Dodgers. Barry Larkin with the Reds. Ricky Henderson with the Toronto Blue Jays. Harold Baines with the Orioles. Mike Piazza, minor league card with the Dodgers, though. Boston Red Sox, Karl Yastrzemski. John Stewart. John Smoltz, Atlanta Braves. Tommy Lasorda, Dodgers. Craig Maddux, Cubs. Craig Biggio, Astros. And Bob Gibson, St. Louis Cardinals. Whew. Now, I forgot. We also have Ozzie Smith with the St. Louis Cardinals as well. That's one of the oversized cards over here. Put them off to the side here. Put these guys off to the side. And these guys off to the side. Because it's time to play your favorite game. My favorite game. On Throwback Breaks. Because it's the only board game on here. And that is, as soon as I scroll over, the Don't Get Moose game. Read the rules right there. You have to choose a team sticker that does not have Hall of Famer Mike Mussina behind it. So basically, there are 18 stickers on this board, and only one does not have Mike Mussina behind them. Let's get ready to see who that might be. There's our board. Last night, nobody hit the team. You know what? I could probably use the box. There we go. Let me move the camera up a little bit so it can take in most of the... Flip this light up. There you go. Now you can see the board really nicely. So, like I always say, all you gotta do is pick the winning card. If you win, you get a choice of one of the cards. I have another binder page behind it with 9 cards that you can select from as your prize. And if you are not part of the break but you still want to play, go ahead, join along. I don't mind it. I will send you the card in the mail, and maybe next time you'll join Throwback Breaks. So go ahead and start picking your teams, and let's get rolling. I think I already said pick your teams anyway. Ben Martin starts with the Padres. San Diego Padres for the win. Ah, no, you are moose, sir. You have been moosed. Mike Mussina was not it. I mean, San Diego Padres were not a winner. We have Dallas saying the Giants. Is it the Giants for the win? Here we go. Oh, another moose. You have been moosed, Dallas. So it's not the Giants. We have Joe Grievers come in, and he says the California Angels. California Angel sticker. Mike Mussina behind it. Oh, dude. The winning card's all white. Ah, it is a Mike Mussina card. You have been moosed, Joe. Let me just make sure that nobody else said anything and I didn't miss it by checking my the other feed here. Nope, I got the Padres, Giants, Angels. Anybody else? Anybody else want to take a shot at the board? Almost. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you 3 guys another chance. Ben, Dallas, and Joe. You got another shot at the board. But if anybody wants to come in and just jump in the play, just go right on and do it. Am I still going? All right. I have Dallas with the Dodgers first, Chris. So I'm going to have to ask you to choose another team. The Dodgers for Dallas. Is it a winner? No, you are moose. There are moose in Los Angeles. There was a moose sighting in Los Angeles. Ben Martin says the Blue Jays. Toronto Blue Jays. Let's see. Slow reveal. I see white and white. And the first round draft pick, so that means you are moosed. You have been moosed, sir. We have Chris go with the Phillies instead. The Philadelphia Phillies. I think he picked it because he knows it's my team. Let's see. Uh-oh. I see writing. You are moosed. You are moosed, Chris Weaver. All right, guys. The Yankees. Joe Griever says the Yankees. Chris, you could go ahead and give me another shot at the board after this one. We have the Yankees for Joe Grievers. Mike Messina's former team. Is he there or is he not there? Survey says, oh, Mike Messina card. Another one. All right, we're going to give Chris Weaver another team. And he's going to say the Boston Red Sox. Team that he pitched against a lot. Is he in Boston? I see white. And white on the side there. Has Mike Messina? No! Congratulations, you have chose wisely. Pick your card. Congratulations to Chris Weaver on the Moose game. Don't get Moose game, whatever this game's called. The board game win. So here, Chris, here are the cards you get to choose from. You have a Ryan Braun for the Milwaukee Brewers timeline card. You have Steven Strasburg. You have Joey Lucchesi rookie card. That is from Illusions. Then we have Joey Gallo, Texas Rangers, gold label. Paul Konerko, 1995. That's the first round draft pick card for the Dodgers. Larry Walker, new Hall of Famer for the Rockies. We also have Pete Alonso, rookie cup card. Charlie Blackmon, illumination card. I don't know if you've seen that. And then we have a Mark Grudzielanek rookie card. That's all nice and shiny. So those can be, one of these cards can be yours. Go ahead and select your winning card or your prize. Take the gloves off now. Gloves are off. I'll wear them tomorrow or next time. He's going to go with the Larry Walker 2001 Donruss 20th anniversary Larry Walker card. Congratulations to you. This is a beautiful card. Has some stars in the background there of the card. I don't know if you can see them, but there's some stars in the background. 2001 20th anniversary card. Very nice choice. Any one of these cards could have been a winner for you. Wanted to just sound like one of those guys who sell stuff to you. All right, guys. So now we are done breaking for this week. We will pick up next week. If you want to check out what's coming up next for this month, you can go ahead to cbscards.yolasite.com, and you can go and check out the schedule I have there. And I also made a post of it, so if you find the post, you just click on the link, and it should be there. Other than that, I had a good night. I'm going to go ahead and start sorting tomorrow and get these all in order. And that's all I have left. Until next week. Peace out, collectors.